For those of you who enjoy reading, it was mentioned this week that Bob Dylan is in fact working on the follow-up to his 2004 memoirs, Chronicle. The legendary singer told Rolling Stone that he is always working on that book, and while he didn't give any specific release date, it would seem that he was implying it's going to come out sooner as opposed to later. Soundgarden also made news this past week, announcing that their first single off of their first album in 15 years will be available this coming Tuesday. The track, aptly titled Been Away Too Long, will give a taste of what we can expect on November 13th when they release King Animal. Jumping to the topic of people completely irrelevant in the world of music, it was revealed this week that Lil' Kim will go real big on her next single, duetting with none other than sometime singer Kelly Osbourne. Apparently titled The Bitch Is Back and borrowing their core sample from the Elton John song of the same title, you can expect this certain to be a hilarious disaster of a single before the end of 2012. It was also stated this week that after more than 40 years, the Rolling Stones documentary, Charlie Is My Darling, will be officially released. The 50-minute film was shot in September of 1965 in Ireland, and to this day, though there have been bootlegged versions, no official version has ever been available. This is some of the earliest footage known to exist of the band, and it shows the absolute hysteria around the group as they had just hit it big with their now legendary single, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. It also came to light this week that the long-awaited film depicting Hilly Crystal and the rise of CBGBs has finished filming and is set for release in 2013. Alan Rickman will play the role of Crystal, while the rest of the cast is filled with other actors and musicians, including Foo Fighter Taylor Hawkins, who will do his best impersonation of Iggy Pop. Though the directors are still working with many of the big names to secure proper music rights, it's been stated all along that many of the big bands that played at CBGB's and the CBGB's regulars were consulted throughout the process to make sure the film is as authentic as possible. To add to this, 2013 is looking huge when it comes to music-related films, as along with the CBGB's film, we'll see the Sound City documentary put together by none other than Dave Grohl. Two other films to look forward to next year are going to be Filmage, the Descendants documentary, as well as the Salad Days Project, which focuses on the rise of hardcore and punk rock in Washington, D.C. With these last two films, if you're unaware of them and you're into that sort of music, check in the show notes below this video. Check the links, get involved, because these are two phenomenal movies that absolutely have to be made. So that's the news for this week. Make sure you check back here every single Friday so you're always the first to know, and be here every day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.